Hi. So how do you get honest feedback on how your presentation went? Great question. And it's sort of fraught with difficulty in many ways, because if you ask people you like to give you feedback, most of the time they're going to give you, oh, it's lovely, just thank God I wasn't there doing it, you know. Some of it's not going to be very handy. There are several ways, though, I think, of gathering useful feedback. And one of which is, may sound strange, is to pick somebody who you don't relate to very much, who you may think actually dislikes you a little bit, and ask them a favor, saying, listen, there's always ways one can improve, and I wonder if you could just give me a few tips at the end of my presentation on how it went and how I could do it better. That will almost guarantee you some useful things to look at. You don't have to follow them, but you'll get some feedback. But you know, perhaps the best way of getting feedback on your presentation is to use a tool that all of you have. I can almost guarantee every single one of you have, and that is your smartphone. And I would just put your smartphone on a tripod near wherever you're presenting. Just point it at yourself when you go on. Press the record button, and then you've got your whole presentation captured on your phone. And then afterwards, you can look at it. Do notice what you're doing well as what you could improve. The temptation always is like, oh my God, I don't like that. Oh, look at the side of my nose. Look at the way I wave my hands. The temptation is always to look at what you didn't do well. But please, 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 look at what you're doing well as well as what you'd improve. And if by chance you don't feel comfortable putting your smartphone on a tripod nearby, just put your smartphone on voice record and lay it flat on the table near to you. So though you won't be able to see your presentation, you'll be able to hear it all. And often it's in the voice and the way you talk that you get the results you want or not. So both ways will be handy. So just to summarize, perhaps the best way of getting really useful feedback on how your presentation went is to use your own smartphone. And I'll add one final point there. I mentioned earlier on about finding someone who you don't like particularly, you think doesn't like you. But maybe ask anybody there and just ask them to look for some specifics. Say, look, I'd really like some help from you if you don't mind. I want to get better at this game. And one of the things I don't think I'm very good at is, for example, pausing or giving a good purpose for the talk. So would you listen to that, please, for me, and let me know afterwards? So you've given them specific things to watch for that you may think you have a need for improvement in. Anyway, I hope you found that useful, and I'll see you on the next one.